On today's episode of Outdoor Quest TV, Vanessa and I head to one of the most remote corners of Namibia in search of plains game.
That's hunting, man.
Welcome to Outdoor Quest TV. Now celebrating our 10th season.
Hi, welcome to Outdoor Quest. I'm Vanessa Hartman.
And I'm TJ Schwanke. Well, Vanessa, did you ever think you'd be sitting, well, not only in Africa, but sitting in an elephant skull in Africa?
These are amazing, aren't they?
It's pretty cool. We're hunting with boot and owl hunting safaris in Namibia, and we're up in the far northwest corner of the country, and it's about as remote as it gets here, isn't it?
Yeah. The road in here was quite something else. It really is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you think of Africa, and so much of Africa, I think we want to believe it was like the books that Hemingway and Ruark wrote, and a lot of it's not like that anymore, but this is one part of the world that is.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing just driving up here how many high fenced ranches and stuff there were, coming up, and it was really important to us to not do that kind of a hunt, and we really wanted to do something that was a traditional old-fashioned hunt, in camps and tents and on foot and spot and stalk. And
so we spent a week down in Booth's Southern Camp. Had a great time down there. You shot a beautiful kudu. We got some gemsbok, hartebeest, wildebeest, warthogs.
Yep.
We really filled out there, and now we're up here, and some different species up here. We've got eland up here. We've got zebra up here. Giraffe. We're not hunting those, but it was really cool to see them, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, they're just so majestic. It really is something else to watch them.
Yeah. So this part of Namibia right here has been described as the wildest part of Africa. Southern Africa that's left, and it really is. I mean, there's lions here, there's elephants, there's leopards, there's cheetahs, and this is all free range. There's no park here, there's no fences. It's just Africa as it should be.
Yeah.
And we're camped on the edge of a dry riverbed and sleeping in tents and going out every day in the Land Rovers. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it really is quite something else. And I mean, but it's amazing. We've still got every luxury there is.
Yeah,
even though we're camping. I mean, in comparison to home,
It's kind of funny when Boots said we were going camping. I didn't quite imagine that we'd have a flush toilet and a shower in our tent. But
I know.
Stick with us. This is going to be one incredible adventure. And the great thing is, every corner you turn in the road, you never know what you're going to see next.
Before I ever left for Namibia, I knew that zebra was one of the species that was going to be very high on my list. And despite many people comparing them to shooting a horse, there's no similarities at all. These are truly wild animals. And once we got there, we found out just how wild they were. Join me on my hunt for mountain zebra.
Let's go down. Okay.
Outdoor Quest is brought to you by Alberta Conservation Association, conserving Alberta's wild side. Prowess Hunting Apparel, serious huntwear for real women. Zeiss Optics, we make it visible. Remington Clothing, Remington Stalker Hide, the most effective hunting systems anywhere. Argo, the world leader in amphibious vehicles. Explore the possibilities.
Just get up, focus on them. Okay. The whole bunch is together. You see them, just wait, look for a male.
Which one's a stallion?
Wait, I can tell you now, just wait.
Okay.
They're moving. You see him coming through the bush, eh?
Which one? Which one?
On the left side, left low.
Yeah,
left low.
Yeah.
Alright, you got him?
Yeah.
Alright, he's standing in that gap, there's a bush in front of him, don't shoot now.
I don't have a shot. No shot.
He's gonna move, he's gonna move. Let's go to the let's go to the Okay. He's gonna get into that gap down there. Go to that gap. Just wait. Focus to me on the one. The one on the left, on that left, but lower is another one. Focus on him. It's behind the bushes coming out. Focus on that one.
Oh, looking ones?
Yeah, his face is to the right. Just focus on him. Don't shoot, wait. Let's see. Can you take him?
No. There's one behind him. Behind his head.
Yeah. He's going to the right. He's going up on the right. Let him come. Let him come. Let him come. Oh, you are taking. Stand and go, man. Be on him. Now he's gonna go. He's done.
Done?
Good, DJ.
Thank you. Well, you got to be ready when things happen, though. We saw them in the bottom, drove the truck up here, and then did a quick stalk down here, and it was hard. I couldn't see a stallion. I didn't think there was one to start with.
It's a family group. They always have a stallion with them.
Yeah.
You just had to sort out where they were.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's at least a 220-yard shot you had made.
Yeah, I held right where the stripes come together there, so hopefully that looked like it was the right spot.
Yep. Well done, man.
Let's go check him out. I can't wait to see him. I'm excited. Beautiful animal.
Well done, DJ.
Thank you. Beautiful. I don't know why. I always wanted to hunt zebra on the wide open country like this, and they're very challenging to hunt.
In this area, you know, we were all totally western ridge of mountains going up on the western part of Namibia, from the south up to the Konini River in the north, carried the Hartman mountain zebra. This is the free roaming area. This is the only natural habitat they got.
Right.
Anywhere else they are introduced.
Explain a little more about this concession we're hunting.
This concession area, the Wipuka concession, the concession is an area of 440,000 acres. And it is proclaimed in 1992, I think, as a concession.
Yes.
And giving out for auction to trophy operators, safari operators, to tender it on the area. And to go. I'm the second guy in this area now. And the only benefit that these people got, basically from This area is from trophy hunting. This is the income they've got, and it's the only way that we all can protect and conserve these animals is through trophy hunting.
Yes. Oh, yes, for
It's
sure.
the best way to do it. Since that had happened, numbers had increases. Game got more organized. They got field officers, they got game guards that constantly monitor animals in the area, and it's a good thing. But the big story is these animals, nothing got wasted.
Well,
That's a big thing. The trophy, the guys took the trophy, and all the meat is going to the communal, to the local people.
Yes.
We distributed with the help of the Conservancy Committee. They got a vehicle also, and between us we distribute the meat to the area.
You have two kinds of zebra here in Namibia.
Yeah, we've got the mountain zebra and the bushel zebra. The mountain zebra is black and white stripe, and you've got this very special cross stripe on his backside here. It looks like a fingerprint. Every one is different than the other one.
Right.
The bushel zebra, you've got a black stripe, a brown stripe, and a white stripe. We call it the shadow stripe.
Yes.
There's more difference also. The ears is smaller, the mane's a little bit longer.
Okay.
And there's always a little bit more stuff. These guys is more in family groups. You will have a group of, what we got this morning, of mares
Yes.
and foals, and then one stallion with them. Or you will have a bachelor group. It
Okay.
can be anything from 2, it's the most say with 30 stallions together.
Wow.
But that's the way they operate it. And the female is always the leader.
Okay.
And the stallion is the protector. And then bushel zebra is vice versa.
Oh.
Where the stallion is the leader and the female is behind.
Okay.
The stallion take the lead off. But this guy, he will always see the hanging in the back. The male always fall into the back.
Yeah.
And that's the guy, he protect the foals. Whatever come from the back, he protect them. It's the way that's in their natural behavior.
Now I know Vanessa shot one yesterday, and I saw we had the loins hanging in camp, and you said we're going to have zebra.
Me tonight.
I'm anxious to try it. Obviously I've never eaten it before.
But TJ, it was a good hunt. It's a nice animal.
Beautiful animal.
Congratulations.
I think
I
so.
hope you have good memories when you look at the skin at the end of the day.
Incredible. I think Vanessa's was bigger though. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Welcome back to Outdoor Quest TV. I'm Vanessa Harrop.
And I'm TJ Schrenke. Well, Vanessa, we're off on yet another adventure. We're up in northwestern Namibia, and we've been staying at a pretty remote camp here. And it's about to get a whole lot more remote, isn't it?
Yes, I understand we're going to be staying in like tents and actually camping, not glamping.
Yeah, it's been a pretty nice camp here so far, but we're heading deeper into the wilderness here, and this is about as remote as it gets in southern Africa, and that's why we picked this trip. And we're hunting with Boot Hunting Safaris, and Boot has promised us one of the most remote African experiences ever.
Yeah.
Stay with us. I think this is going to be a great adventure.
Vanessa, we spot 6 gemsbok up here. There's one run away here, one in the back down there. 6 gemsbok. I saw one bull. It's a good bull. I'm gonna go for it. It won't be a close shot.
Okay.
So prepare yourself ready for that.
Yes.
All right, gonna happen fast. You know where now.
Yes.
All right, let's go. See a tree in front of us.
I see one in front of us.
See a tree in front of us.
Yes.
Look through the scope. One facing us.
Yes.
That's him. It's a big cow. Let that turn, let that turn.
Which one did?
One on the left side there.
One under the tree.
The one facing us.
Under the tree?
Yeah,
Facing us.
yeah. Let it turn broadside. Just aim in the middle of the shoulder, okay? I said I don't move so much. Turn, you're gonna turn. Take on the shoulder. Wait, his face a little bit in the way. Feeling okay?
Yeah.
Take on the shoulder. Wait, his face a little bit in the way. Feeling okay?
Yeah.
Take a. Reload. Second. On the left.
Behind the tree, right?
Well, I seem to be a little cursed by these things. We've spent a couple of days stalking these things, and man, are they ever wily.
They're wary. They're really wary. But this area also is much more open and stuff. But they are wary. They're very wary.
Yeah.
It's totally wild game here. I think a big part is they're not used to humans also.
Yeah.
In one way. The other ways, I don't know. They're just not used to it. They just took off. Whenever we saw them, they took off.
Yeah, I mean,
We saw a couple of big ones. Really huge ones. But luckily you broke the gemsbok voodoo now. You can just get this cow down. It's a really nice cow, very old cow. 38.5-inch horns.
yeah.
Very nice. Old, you can see it's making bottleneck down there. She's well over 10 years old.
Wow.
And maybe she's falling in the same age group as you are falling now. No, but very well done.
Well, thank you so much. This has been an awesome trip, and if any of you guys get a chance to hunt with Boot and Owl hunting safaris, take it up. It's amazing.
Well, it sure is nice to come back to a cold beer at the end of the day and sit around the fire and just reminisce about what happened, isn't it?
Oh, it really is.
It's been hot out there. It's been well into the 80s every day.
Yeah.
Considering this is fall. I think
kidding.
2 weeks ago at home it was minus 43.
Yeah.
And to come to this, it's been nice. I think I shed a couple layers of skin from the sun, but remember to use that sunblock is the important
Oh,
thing.
yeah. I mean, I know the tops of my ears are still fried. And
You know, zebra hunting. I don't think a lot of people consider it something they wanted to do, and for both of us, it was very high on our list.
yeah.
And I think, those first zebra we saw, and these are, I've always thought of zebras as animals that live in the zoo or on game farms, and to see zebras in the wild and to really appreciate how wild they are and how wary they are, it just gave me a whole new appreciation for them and wanted me to, or make me hunt all the more.
Yeah. Boot warned us that it was going to be a tough hunt.
He did, and there was no kidding about that. They're definitely as wily as any animal out there, and I think a lot of people are going to say, well, why would you shoot a zebra? Well, first of all, I mean, the experience. Hunting Africa, it's one of those quintessential African animals.
Yeah.
But eating them the other night, they are as good as any animal we've tasted here.
I couldn't believe, I was shocked, when when everyone's kind of looking at me, you made me take the first taste, I noticed. And it's just so tender, and it was almost like a prime rib of beef, like the, the texture
delicious.
and everything, and it was just, the flavor was amazing. It really was good.
Yeah, like Angela just cooked them very slowly over the fire, and they were just tender and just so good. If you ever really want to experience hunting wild animals in wild Africa, make sure you get a hold of Bootnell Safaris. You won't be disappointed. You'll see all of his contact information at the end of the program, or you can check it out at theoutdoorquest.com.
Outdoor Quest is brought to you by Alberta Conservation Association, conserving Alberta's wild side. Prowess Hunting Apparel, serious huntwear for real women. Zeiss Optics, we make it visible. Remington Clothing, Remington Stalker Hide, the most effective hunting systems anywhere. Argo, the world leader in amphibious vehicles. Explore the possibilities.
For more information on Bootnell hunting safaris, contact them at 264 62